against the wall. The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall. Instead of crying, they hear me roar. And now I see that I'm way better than before. I never needed you at all. Think I fall down? I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now. I never needed you at all. Think I fall down? I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now. I never needed you at all. I never needed you at all. Watch me shine now. Watch me shine now. I never needed you at all. Against the wall, the pressure's building, but no, I will never fall.
Hey y'all, we are live! Thank you guys so much for coming out to our 5th year anniversary party. We decided to do something different tonight. We are live streaming, live and direct in Brooklyn. Shout out to this Black-owned business. If you don't know, which I don't know why you wouldn't know, I'm Miss Krista B.
And it's Queen PR.
And of course, we are those wrestling girls. So we are live streaming tonight, but we have to give a few shout outs. First, we have to give a shout out, like I said before, to HQ Lounge for allowing us to have this, just to have our event in this spot. Black-owned business in the heart of Flatbush. It's amazing. Y'all give it up for allowing us to be here tonight. Also, thank you, baby. Also, we want to give a special shout out to our drink sponsor of the night, Duke and Dane. Black-owned salted whiskey company. Sorry. Definitely Salted Caramel Whiskey Company. All of our specialty drinks are made with Duke and Dane. So please make sure that when you go to the bar, you order off that specialty menu, take pictures, tag them on Instagram, tag us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, tag us everywhere, all social media platforms. And please just make sure that you were showing love and support to them because they didn't have to be a sponsor for us tonight and they wouldn't be here getting us effed up.
The drinks are good.
The drinks are good. So P, how you feeling tonight?
I feel so good. We celebrating 5 years with our family. Shout out to everybody that traveled to see us.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody out of town. Make some noise if you travel to be here.
It was far, especially for Wilkins. It was super far. Super far. Wilkins, we appreciate you for coming out.
I appreciate y'all.
In the furthest of farthest, and I know that's not a word, so whatever, that you traveled to get here.
And
We appreciate
you
you.
heard one of our sponsors.
Yes, shout out to our sponsors, Java Tia Podcast. We got Black Dots in the building who's we have the wrestling round. We have
All the wrestling
round is here.
DBT showed up.
Oh my!
Good to see you.
Oh wow! You're supposed to be nice.
Yes, good to see you.
You're supposed to be nice.
I mean,
Right.
the wrestling round.
I got it. I got it over here. So shout out to you guys. I think I got something round of applause tonight. I do that. Can I say I like that stuff?
Yeah.
So it has been 5 years. And please don't mind my drink because this is a specialty Duke and Dane drink. It's called Cheers to the Attitude Era. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, it's Cheers to the Attitude Era because we all know the Attitude Era fucked us up. And this is what this drink will do. See, thank you. And this is what this drink will do. So please make sure you hit up that bar. Make sure you get the specialty Duke and Dane drinks tonight. So we
Carson just checked in. You gotta give it.
Hey, Ricardo! Now it's starting because Ricardo here with
Day one listeners.
And my birthday twin.
And
my birthday twin.
Yes.
Absolutely. So 5 years. I know we talk about it all the time. But it's just like we are really sitting here. We've been in spaces and in rooms that we only dreamt and imagined to be in. And now, like, we can honestly say, we've been in press conferences where we're the only two black women in these press asking Bianca Belair questions, asking Rhea Ripley questions, being in these spaces, being known, being seen. How do you feel? Like, looking back, how do you feel?
It feels good because, I'm always like, we gotta do more, we gotta do more, we gotta do better, we gotta do better. And then I've been reflecting recently and I was like, yo, we really were in those spaces. We fucking, thanks to Krista B, kicked down those fucking doors, met who the fuck we needed to meet. And we were in those spaces and people were like, yo, especially recently with everything going on with Black women in wrestling media, being that we were there when there wasn't a lot of us.
There wasn't a lot of us.
We stood out because we were Black women talking about wrestling, and now we have this new generation that came along, and they're like, "Oh, you inspired us, us being on TV, us being on WWE television and things like that." Like that's what it's all about.
We sound dope. Listen, I'm gonna have to give. Wilkins just said that we sound dope, and it's amazing on paper, and it's amazing on what you see on TV, but it is not easy. Like. Wilkins' job, y'all give it up for Jabba Tears because their wrestling viewing parties, it's a film reunion.
It makes it noise if you met a friend that you will have for life at Legends at a Jabba Tears party.
Okay. So Wilkins and the rest of the Jabba Tears podcast, no, it's not easy. Y'all been in this for a while, and y'all literally opened the door for us. So we just want to say thank you.
Thank you for that.
Open the door for us.
Niggas.
Okay. Hey, Justin, put that in the notes. Put that in the notes, Justin. There'll be a lot of notes taken tonight. Okay? There'll be a lot of notes.
Shout out to Justin.
Shout out to Justin.
Justin Red.
Shout out to the crew.
Shout out to the crew.
They're on their way. A lot of them be here. Shout out to Pablo, who was supposed to come. Unexpectedly caught COVID, so please keep Pablo in your prayers and go to your prayers. But going back to being Black women in media and wrestling media, when we first got on wrestling Twitter, it was toxic as fuck.
Still is.
But it was almost, believe it or not, worse back then.
Yeah.
Because it was very white wrestling, the wrestling Twitter space at some point. So now, being that there's so many Black people on this space, it kind of became Black wrestling Twitter, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But it was really hard for us. Like, we got bullied for so many stupid things. Like, mansplaining, people assuming we didn't know what the fuck we was talking about. Being in our comments, like, fact-checking every little thing that we said.
But it's like, look, now it's like, where y'all at? Where we at?
Exactly.
Okay.
I also want to give a shout out to our haters.
Oh, shout out to the haters.
If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here.
Period. So let me talk about Black women and wrestling media. And it takes me to earlier, y'all know Crown Jewel was today.
Yes.
And we know that it took a long time for even women to be over there to wrestle.
Yes.
So my question is to you, how do you imagine a Black woman, you know what, fuck that. How do you imagine us being over in Saudi in the press rooms?
I got cute turtlenecks.
Okay.
I could cover my skin and be there. We've already been like the pioneers in certain spaces.
Yeah.
We might as well be the first Black wrestling podcast. Black women.
We want men
out there doing that.
We want men.
I would say a word to kind of define the last 5 years has been manifestation. Because the way me and Krista have talked things into fruition, or even just goals that we wrote down, it was like, oh, we did this, and then we ended up actually doing it. I remember Survivor Series coming up on a year was the first time that WWE did a press conference like that after a PLE, and we got tickets to go, so we did a road trip to Boston, I want to say. And Chris was like, yeah, they said something about like a press conference after, but I'm gonna be tired. I don't know about that. Because we didn't know what to
They was
expect.
supposed to come back home that night.
Right. We were just like, I don't know. And I said, you know what, Chris was like, let's go, let's see what it's about. Next thing you know, we walk into this press room with like Wrestling Inc., ESPN, Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, those wrestlers.
And I'm like, oh my God. And I wish y'all could have seen Krista B's phone light up after she asked that question. But I'm watching it like, oh shit.
So the funny story about that, everybody knows that Bianca Belair and I, we're cool. Like we build a rapport with each other from going on probably like 5 years now. So that's my sis, period. So I was in and shout out to Rev, my coffee with Rev. I was in their space and I remember Littlefoot singing, if that's not one of the most blackest, iconic sisterhood girl things that ever happened between you and Bianca Belair in the beginning. I was like, hey sis!
It was that moment.
Stop. And it was in that moment I'm just like, oh nah, we made it. They know who we are. Because Bianca knows who we are. We definitely made it.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel in that moment besides
I was fucking nervous as hell.
Yeah.
Because if anyone's been in a press conference, it's very quiet. So everything is being watched, it's live streamed, wrestling fans are crazy. So I was like, oh my God. But then Chris was like, yo, I'm gonna ask a question. But as soon as that look of familiarity between y'all two, I instantly calmed down. Because it was just like, yo, this is the champion, the women's world champion right now, acknowledging us. We gotta acknowledge.
Put your ones up, acknowledge it, put your ones up.
And then, mind you, this is, I don't have to explain the significance of the EST Bianca Belair in wrestling right now. Like, it still gives me chills. Me and Brian was just talking about her entrances at in Dallas.
Yeah.
And just the fucking representation of culture, all those black girls that dress up like her for Halloween. And I just think, like, if she was around, we was younger, we probably would be tag team champions right now.
Period. And we still wait on our tag team belts.
Is that championship close?
Is that championship belts? Yeah, like TWG tag team championship belts. I've been asking for the longest, so thanks.
That's why you didn't.
I asked Brian though.
But you didn't ask the
You're right. I didn't ask you.
You didn't ask the guy.
Brian fumbled the bag.
He did.
Brian
Brian
fumbled.
H. not from bags.
You showed
Thank
up.
you for your help.
Listen, Brian fumbled the bag on the championship, but Brian has not fumbled without a growth.
Yes.
Brian
Shout out to
has
Brian.
grown so much. Give Brian a round of applause. So we have a group of guys in here who literally just happened to walk in by happenstance earlier. I'm not even sure if they're still in here. But one of them was asking, oh, y'all here, okay. Amen. So one of them was asking, how do we feel about Crown Jewel today? And I know this was
Wait, we gotta say that they just came in and happened to be wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, this is dope, I'm staying.
Staying. So yes.
Thanks for staying.
Thanks for staying. I want to ask you, how did you feel about Crown Jewel today?
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. First of all, Kyrie sang.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
So that alone, I was very happy about. So did I see Bailey though?
Hell yeah.
She was cute.
Yeah, Jackson, what do we call it, Justin?
Yeah, was my favorite.
Yeah. But speaking of Crown Jewel, just like women representation, like it went from I think Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss and Natalia and like so many women that one match. Now you had female ref Jess.
Yeah.
She she refereed the main event. Then you had a fatal 5-way.
Okay.
So that's 5 women right there. Then you had a championship match. That's 2 more women involved. Like it just goes on and on and on and on. And then what's the best thing is when they pan the crowd and all the little girls. And then they start chanting like this is hope and like those are like the moments I live for.
Right.
So that alone was dope. The show was actually good. I like when there's like a little twist, like Kyrie saying coming back. I'm not mad at Logan Paul being United States champion.
Me neither. Well, you know, I talking about Rey Mysterio.
What you said I want to call the show last year about Rey Mysterio?
Right, you're gonna kick on, we don't know where area code is.
Y'all watch our stream.
Y'all want y'all see y'all. And shout out to Cole that he's here. Absolutely. So here's my take on Crown Jewel, right? For some reason, I really only thought it was like 5 matches. I forgot about Cody and Damian Priest. It was unnecessary. I forgot about hell, I even forgot about Logan and Ray. I really just wanted to get to Roman in LA Night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too
Yeah,
much.
justice.
Not too much. Not too much LA Night. And I really want to say this to Bianca and Io.
That was good.
And I'm disappointed in the fact that they made Io come. I mean not Io. Kyrie come tonight because it was like you could hear a pin drop when she came. I feel like she should have appeared. I think Justin said in the notes. In the group chat. My bad. Just said in the group chat, she should have appeared as a Survivor. People actually get it right. No. And going back to us being on the media, there's certain spaces where we're going to be and people don't actually know.
Right.
And it's like, how do you take? Because you have to be in a mind frame and be like, yo, this is the character that I'm playing. They're gonna know who I have to stay in this character whether they know me or they don't know me. But then it's just like you going back and cry a little bit, like, why then clap for me or cheer for me, or you just like take it with a grain of salt, like a tap on the chin and just like keep moving. Because it's not easy being in these spaces. Like
and you know, like and it feels like it's kind of like their WrestleMania players to a certain extent.
yeah.
When Kyrie sang, it's one of those things where like when you're on like wrestling Twitter, it's like everybody's happy. So then it's like, okay, what's next? She's gonna show up on Raw, she's gonna show up on SmackDown. So I think for her, it's just like part of it. It's like, what's next?
Right, it is like what's next. And I'm happy that she's back, and she gotta get her lick back on Bailey.
Exactly.
She doesn't get her lick back on Bailey. Bianca gotta get her lick back. It's like Bianca. Come back and lick us on the wall. She gotta get her lick back on Bailey. She got to live back on Bailey on SmackDown. She got to live back on Io. She got to live back now on Kyrie because Kyrie had to hit her. She had to hit her. Okay, and then I thought it was Dakota at first. Excuse me guys at the bar, can I keep it down just a little because we are live streaming? Thank you.
So I want to ask you, out of the 5 years, what is one of the biggest highlights for you? I know it's hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. No, I feel like one of my biggest years for me out of the 5 years was actually right after Evolution when we started our very first episode. Because it's just like, we literally bounced back and forth that day, trying to find a perfect room,
Yes.
perfect setting, perfect everything, just to
Yeah.
we recorded, it was super late. That first episode that you guys got was the third room that we actually shot in.
Yes, the recap of Evolution.
Yes.
Like the first one, the lights weren't on or something. The second time, it was like something else. So then we literally watched our very first episode. We're in like a random room. Literally a random room. We recorded for the third time.
Yeah.
After the night after Evolution. So we were fucking exhausted.
You had to go back to the Bronx. We were in Brooklyn. You had to go back to the Bronx.
Shout out to, I want to say, Brick Media.
Brick Media. Yeah.
That was our first media.
Shout out to them. Y'all give it up for Bricks Art Media. And shout out to Cliff. He's not here tonight. But Cliff was the one who literally was a big house. Yeah, he's our first producer. So shout out to Cliff. I hope you're watching this. I hope you see this. I hope you see that we still love you. We still think about you. We still appreciate you. But what was yours? Like out of the 5 years? There's a lot. Again, for people at the bar, we are live streaming, so you definitely have to keep it down back there. I don't want to be.
Don't do it.
I won't, Joe. Joe, I won't do it for you, Joe.
Cuss him out.
I won't do it for you, Joe. Go ahead.
I would say asking Ray Ripley a question was good. She looked at me and smiled, But I was really nervous. And I got to ask her something fun. I think interviewing Bianca Belair. In Hollywood because she's not my sister yet because I didn't meet her yet. So it was
No, you met her then.
I met her then, yeah. And
And we sent her to break for
Yeah, we did.
So that's fantastic.
But I was able to thank her for everything that she does for like the culture and the community. You know, we were able to interview her back in 2020. God, like, thank God. Because
Video said, like, she was out like how many times?
so because it was right before she kind of popped, so we really called her at the perfect time. And she told us that we couldn't talk about WWE wrestling, which actually worked in our favor
Because we got to know her.
right, and it was in the middle of Black Lives Matter and all that kind of stuff. So we got to talk to young people there about being a Black woman in a white space. And I think that conversation was way more valuable than like whatever she was doing in WWE at the time.
Yeah.
She like gave us her like book list and like, you know, all these things that her and Montez were doing for the community. And that was a very important conversation, like
It was
during
super
a very important time. So I think that might be one of my highlights.
And fun fact about that book that she gave us, right? I'm still reading one of her books now.
Oh,
I ain't finished it.
What book?
The other Black girl. I actually texted her. I'm like, girl, they coming out with a series. She goes from the book. I'm like, yeah. She goes, all right, we got to binge watch it. Now it's like, now we reality stars because I don't know about y'all, but I don't be watching Raw no more because basketball come on at 9 to 10.
And we gonna watch Bianca Montez.
Absolutely. Let's go watch Bianca Montez. Shout out to Janelle from HR. She's here. Shout out to Mr. Black. She's here. You can't be just reading a pink coat. Shout out to my best friends. They're here. Shout out to Keisha. Shout out to Medina. Shout out to Mimi, Tanisha in the front. And I got my High 97 family in the front. I got Jason here. I got Joe here. I got Chrissy here. I think Rasan walked in. Rasan here. Rasan here. We got my High 97 family. But thank you all for coming out. Yeah. Well, first of all, they didn't have a choice because the way I was bothering them.
The way they all said that you had to take the respect.
I do. All right, Jason, not too much of me, thanks. I do advocate for those wrestlers because it's something that needs to be seen. Like, there are so many people who will text and shout out to Letty. Shout out to Letty in the building. Our honorary wrestling girl. Peace, twin there.
DJ.
Our favorite
He was at our third anniversary event.
Yeah, I know. Letty and Pete are literally the epitome of maternal, and we love it anyway. Literally the epitome of maternal.
Shout out to that Letty has DJ'd an event, been an official photographer, has bartended, and that's how talented Letty is. She's good at everything. And ringside photography, and that is not easy.
That is not easy. And that's your mama?
That's Hey, Miss Rogers. Oh, so we matching.
Wait, we gonna pan the camera on Miss Mama Rogers. We love you.
But I think one thing about those wrestling girls and even us being introduced to Jobbers at the very beginning is the sense of community, the sense of family. Like, I met people through the wrestling podcast space at Legends, and that would be like my friends for life.
Yeah.
So I definitely just want to give a round of applause to just like that community. We met up in fucking LA, but we was at the fucking press junket.
We was at the press junket.
Like,
I mean, I have to give a shout out to Wilkins too, because Wilkins shot a lot of our interviews. Like, he recorded a lot of our interviews.
He did. I appreciate that.
We were
Someone
literally.
can't hear the sound on.
I want to say he was.
My bad, guys.
It was fun. It was fun, but you know, you was there. I gotta give a shout out to a good friend of mine. He showed up to the building. He Chad Law is in the building. If you guys know who Chad Law is, he's in the music industry, but he's also in the wrestling industry.
Shout out to Ringside Club.
Ringside Club is here. Ringside Club is here. I'm waiting for my cousin to pull up. Shout out to day one, Cha-Cha. Literally, Cha-Cha has been day one since day one. Literally in Barclays Center, passing out when we had our business cards, giving our business cards out to everybody. being called D-Lo Brown in the process. Like Cha-Cha has been there from day one. He was the first one to sponsor this event tonight. So we want to be here without him. So thank you to Cha-Cha. I love you. I hope you hear, because I'm not going to say this again when you get here. I promise you I won't. We just want to drink and turn up and that's it. So I'm not going to say this again, but I love you, cuzzo. Yes, all right. Y'all don't make us all cry tonight. And I know, me in my hood, I'm not crying. We don't know shit. Damn, we
I want to shout out some other day one. I want to shout out Rakarsha.
Yes, shout out to Rakarsha. Give it up for Rakarsha.
Day one, I want to shout out Mike, aka
Mike.
So
Yes,
he also has been a day one fan. He became one of my best friends. Talented musician, did our entrance music. So if you like it, that's all him. I want to shout out. I want to give one to Cammy.
Yes.
You know, rest in peace. She's
Put one up in the air for Cammy, y'all. Rest in peace to her. Put one up in the air for Cammy, y'all. Absolutely, absolutely. There's a few shout outs I feel like I want to give. We got Vaughn here.
Shout out to
We got Renell here. We got Chris here. We got Andre here. We got the whole of everybody. We got Black Wrestler. We got parts of Black Wrestler in the building. We got Mimi and Sam in the building. Don't do that. Listen, we got the best parts. I mean, Cal's one of the best parts too, but we don't know how to feel about math, but I guess he's a part, so whatever. Whatever. Shout out to math too, I guess. Whatever. It's live. You know. Shout out to my boo Kim, who's the bartender. You know I see you, girl. You love my bartender. I love you, girl.
So can I close my part out with
Yeah.
a very important conversation that I had that I always think about because I don't know if you would have kept like I would be here. So I want to shout out Mr. Black. We had a conversation the second time I went to Legends. We had one episode.
Rep your brother.
And they were introducing us on the mic like as if we were like this long-standing podcast. We recorded one episode in the closet, and I was like, oh wow, like I can't believe that we're getting on this love. And I was like, I didn't know how many Black wrestling fans are out there, how many Black wrestling podcasts. I was like, I just want you to know that we're not trying to step on your toes or anything, like and he's like, yo. There's space for everybody. Exactly. He said, keep going. There's room for all of us. And I was like, yo, he didn't have to say that. He could have gatekeeped. He could have been like, but they put us over with one episode. So I want to definitely thank y'all for that.
Thank you. Thank you. I give it up for them. Give it up for us.
I also want to shout out Janelle from HR, who is a owner of a restaurant.
Wait, you didn't say it right. She is the first and only Black female co-owner of a wrestling. Absolutely.
Battle Club.
Okay, so
Where's our shirt?
wait, not too much on where's our shirts, because I can buy. All right. Shout out to everybody wearing TWG shirts. Let me have an ovation. Come on, mama. So I want to shout out, is that Cha-Cha? You heard me on that, Cha-Cha? Y'all give it up for my cousin Cha-Cha in the building. Yes. We love you, Cha-Cha. Thank you, baby.
Another highlight over the last 5 years is we were on A&E in the first star.
Oh, yeah. Cha-Cha was on A&E. His segment was literally right before ours. I love you, Pezzo. Say what? You looking sharp tonight. You looking sharp because
Affirm.
all right. But I also want to give a shout out to the other podcasts who put the effort in the budget and make it, but they're still supportive and it's still, you know, you can still mention them and if they still get bells ring. I want to give a shout out to the Dead Ass Girl podcast. I want to give a shout out to Face Beat Hills High Pod.
If you enjoy our Thirsty Thursday stream, our friendship with them started to roll. So shout out to them. Shout out to Christina.
Shout out to Christina, who's actually a part of our circle now because of Face Beat. She's traveling right now, so they travel to her. You know, I want to give a shout out to everybody. I want to give a, first of all, let me give a shout out to Stephanie Hart. Real quick. Let me stand up and look at the camera real quick.
Plagiarism is a crime.
Absolutely.
Look at TK.
Stephanie, this is to you, baby. Don't you let anybody ever in life tell you or dictate to you where you should be going. We already know what you do. We already know your star power and your quality, baby, okay? We know what you're capable of, and this is only the beginning for you. So all that other shit is all that other shit. And you don't ever need to let them tell you where you need to be or where you're going. Because we already see your star. You was already a ring announcer. You writing articles. You doing commentary. You doing all of that. This is only the beginning for you, baby. It's only the beginning for you. So Stephanie, this one's to you. We cheering to you, baby, tonight, okay?
With a toast to all Black women in the wrestling space doing their thing. We're gonna raise it live. We're gonna put our ones up in solidarity for everyone in this space. And let's give a shout out also to the group chat.
Oh, our group chat. Shout out to the group chat. The crew, Justin, Brian, Pablo, Christina Siendo, myself, and Chris Yard.
Shout out to Noah.
Shout out to Noah. Shout out Alvin, he's here in the building. Shout out everybody. I just love all you guys. Thank you guys so much for believing in us, for following us, for being on this journey with us. There's been times where we haven't been consistent, and they still been here, they still followed, they still supporting. I just want to say thank you guys to everybody who showed up and showed out and showed love through the 5 years. And this is still the beginning. We're starting the surface.
We are throwing more events.
Yeah, y'all want to people that like to show wrestling back? All right, we want to definitely go over again. But let me close us out. Come on, stand. Get these fits. Okay, get these fits. Okay. As y'all all know, we are Those Wrestling Girls. You can follow us everywhere on Twitter at T Wrestling Girls, on Instagram, Those Wrestling Girls, on Facebook, and the discussion group at Those Wrestling Girls. You can follow me, Miss Krista B, at KRISTA. You want me to do this? You can follow me, Miss Krista B, that's MS_KRISTAB_ on Instagram and MS_KRISTAB on Twitter. Where can they follow you at?
Find me everywhere at Queen _. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on Twitch every week. Buy our merch, ForYourWord.com. Support the bar, tip the bartender.
Buy off of the Duke and Dane whiskey. Menu, Those Wrestling Girls special menu. Support Duke and Dane. We gotta support Black because at the end of the day, we all we got. And on that note, it's your girl Krista B. And we out of here. Let's take it.
Hold on. So, tell where you are.
This is live. Be careful. Be loud. Be careful. Right here. Y'all know I love y'all, right?
Yeah, I hope.
So, can y'all hear me? Everybody right there? So,
I have a special gift.
Show it to him.
Show the camera. All that talking, right? I want to give a shout out first to King Letty. We started this in March. I want to give a shout out to the guy, for making this happen. I want to give a shout out to Medina. Where's Ciendall at? I want to give a shout out to Ciendall. And I want to give a shout out to Brother Hugh. And also, Brother Hugh and Brother Brandon, y'all think y'all slick because these have been done for a couple of days and they knew I was struggling. But they kept it to themselves. And I'm sitting there talking to King Letty. I'm like, hey, I got updates. I'm trying to make this work. So, ladies.
Oh my gosh!
Congratulations on 5 years. Well deserved. As you see, both of y'all have removable side plates, but it's only right that y'all each have each name on both of them.
Hell yeah.
Because y'all attached to the hip.
Hell yeah.
No, that's your job. We're gonna put Brother Brandon on the spot. Now you going to explain. Come on stage. You better not mess up that makeup. You better not mess up that makeup.
It was from somebody's favorite design, but it's giving you very World Heavyweight Championship feels.
Period.
Y'all see the skyline. Remember that
And if you look at PR and the Crystal B, they are both starting to both PR.
This ain't your $2 shindy belt. Brother Brandon made sure it was just right.
We trying to be like, y'all let me grow up. I'm over here. She cry out after all that shit you was talking.
Thank you guys.